Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. This week I have an email from a guy who says, "My fiancée has left twice. She's terrified of love. She also believes that sex is love and validation. She has cheated on me 3 times. Now, I do forgive her for this. Maybe this isn't the greatest idea, but I do truly love her. She's had a very difficult life, and underneath all the crap, she's a totally awesome woman. It's just getting past the crap. I do want her back, and I believe she will come back. But she's also a very stubborn woman who will not listen to much of anything but the negative story she creates in her head. She's very much in her mind and not her heart. I understand about no contact, and what he's referring to here is my video/podcast about not contacting someone once they break up with you. Continuing, and yes, it is extremely hard, but I'm willing to do this. She's on a dark, self-harming path, seeking validation through random sex, and it will destroy her, not help her. That's certainly true. As much as there are a lot of nasty things that have happened, I do believe she's my soulmate. But I want her back and to be in a loving, caring, compassionate, positive-filled relationship forever." So if you're listening to this, you're probably thinking, okay, you need to just move on. She's left you, she's cheated on you 3 times. This isn't going to work. You need to just move on. However, I look at this and I say, this is a perfect match. And do you know why? Because both of these people are afraid of intimacy. Because if you weren't afraid of intimacy, you would not continue to be with someone when they leave you twice and when they cheat on you 3 times. A lot of people will put up with being cheated on once. Some people will even put up with being cheated on twice. But 3 times, after that, it's like when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. What makes you think they're going to change? So she's just as afraid of intimacy as you are. Maybe when things start to feel too good or get too close, she decides she's going to cheat because it's just too much. And although at the end you say to me that you want a loving, caring, compassionate, positive-filled relationship, and part of you really does believe that, that's why you wrote that, but subconsciously you're terrified of it. And that's why you want her back, because otherwise someone that really is looking for that type of relationship, they wouldn't put up with someone cheating on them 3 times, leaving them twice. So you need to ask yourself what it is that you're so afraid of. And if it isn't that you're afraid of intimacy, I suspect it is. That seems to be the most clear explanation of what's going on here. Then you have to ask yourself why you're willing to put up with this. I know you love her, but love does have its limits. I mean, how long are you willing to wait? You gave me your ages in your email. I'm not going to reveal them here, but you're not a young man. She's not either. You're not old, but you're not young. So usually at this age, people do not change. And so how much more are you willing to put up with? And what about love for yourself? How can you say that you truly love someone when you're not being loving to yourself? Because someone that is looking for a relationship, they won't put up with this for very long. They'll say, she's a great person, but she's got issues, but I can't stay here. I can't keep going through this drama. I need to find someone to be with, and someone that cheats on me 3 times is not that person. But maybe you're used to drama, and so this feels very familiar to you. And as much as it sucks to be in it, you're also comfortable in that. Because again, if you weren't comfortable with this type of situation, you would not be asking me how to get her back. or what you can do to get her back, etc., etc. As much as it hurts, you'd know that you need to move on. But I can't tell you to just move on, because you're not going to move on, because you told me that you want to be with this one woman. So you want to do the no contact? Go ahead. She's already come back twice. If she left twice, that means she came back twice, or maybe she just came back once. Anyways, so this is just a merry-go-round. It just keeps going round and round, and you have to decide, when do you want to get off. I can't make you get off with logic by telling you that you need to do this or you need to do that. You need to feel the pain. You need to hit rock bottom and finally one day say, okay, this isn't going to work. Unless she gets help. If she gets help, then maybe you have a possibility, a chance. But otherwise, who knows? I really can't be of much help, but I did want to do this podcast because we often see people in situations like this and we say, why are they there? Why don't they just leave? Because it's the perfect situation for them, because it allows them to not get too close to someone, because there's so much drama with the cheating and the leaving, etc., that they can never actually really get that close, because there's always drama to focus on. So, if you have any questions or comments about this, you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. If you're listening to this on iTunes, please be sure to rate and review the podcast. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.